Hello, everyone.
What's up, everyone? Got to be the manliest looking bunch around.
I've never seen mermaids this tough looking in their life.
We got Vince Neil over here.
No. I'm not Vince Neil. I'm a mermaid. But I got hair in my mouth.
Yeah. These wigs are terrible. All right, let me get this set up real quick.
We're going to go ahead and model the mermaid outfits for you guys tonight and set things. Look at Josh. I'm so cute.
All right. So I'm getting my chat up. Give me just a second.
Get your chat up, buddy. We've got so many different things to talk about tonight. So much stuff is happening lately. And we've got the mermaid video coming up. So we have all been waiting for this for so long now. It's coming. Within the next month, it'll be here. We have people flying in to do this with us. So Bambi McCluskey says, pretty. Okay. Do you want to do the TRACY update before or after you model the mermaid outfits?
You can go ahead and do the TRACY update first.
Well, I want to make sure there's enough people here. So let me check on that. And, I hate doing the TRACY update, and there ain't many people here. There's 165. Usually there's about 300. JO65 says, good evening, ladies. I'd be scared at a bar at 2:30 in the morning, wouldn't I?
I mean, you get enough drinks in you, them beer goggles around, someone might find you highly attractive, big guy.
Oh, no, they find me attractive anyway. You know how many women I have to tell no to all the time? It's crazy. Okay.
Almost ready.
Almost ready?
Yes.
Getting your chat up?
Yes.
Oh, do the hair thing, Josh. Do the hair thing. You grew up with that?
I don't know how the hell you do it. This is not for me.
Really? Well, here. Let me show you what Dad's like. There you go.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. Look at you. He's over-exaggerating, of course.
It's stuck to my beard. Oh, my God. All right.
Brooke Holly says, of course Josh is the blonde. They have more fun. Oh, Brittany Zibla says, blue is your color, Bigrich. I do look like Vince Neil, don't I? I'm getting ready to sing Live Wire or something for Motley Crue. Drinking word is definitely mermaid tonight. Mermaid. Drink twice. Okay. I thought I said somebody, I saw somebody say crushing it, but no. Bambi McCluskey says,
okay.
Cousin, look. I don't know what that means.
We
Flirting with Dano says, is that Fabio? Yes. Yes, it is. I've been on many book covers.
Only 57 watching.
Where is Reaper? Reaper is right here. This is his outfit. So Josh is going to, what do you want to say it? Help me. Model all three outfits tonight. So you guys can see the mermaid outfits.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. Some of these comments don't make sense.
Okay. Are you talking about the Drew Bigrich?
We've got 229 now.
Yes. Josh looks like he's been shredding some gear and totally getting pitted. That's some tubular talk from, the California, the waves and all that kind of stuff.
Ah. All right. Well, how about...
Wait, hold up. Raheem says, Big Rich, you're looking hot as usual. I didn't know you felt that way about me, big guy.
you know what gets me is that wig has some long-ass hair, and your hair is still longer.
Yeah. I've seen Josh's hair. It's longer than mine, but my hair, this ends here, and then there's my hair down here somewhere.
Kevin Josie says wood smash.
Oh my God, Kevin, really? He's got his drinking goggles on already. He's about 7 beers deep. You know what? When Kevin Josie comes back out and it stays here again, I'm going to hide.
Only if you're wearing that wig.
Wow.
All right, so we're going to do this for you. We will show you Reaper's outfit.
Josh's outfit and my outfit. We're going to model them all for you tonight.
Well, here's the thing. I'll do Reaper's outfit. We'll do the Tracy update. Then we'll do Bigrich's outfit, and then we'll end with mine because it's the best.
No, mine's the best.
All right. So.
Okay, let's go on to the Tracy update real quick, guys.
We said we're going to do one costume, do Reapers, and then do the update.
Bring out Reapers.
So I'm just going to put it on you, right?
Here, no, put this on. No, you.
On me?
Yes.
What?
Put that on your head.
Oh, my goodness.
The people want to know. They want to see.
Wait. Here, you get my back first, okay? Oh, man. Here we go.
This goes around your neck. Can you do that?
Jesus. What am I going to do with that?
Oh, Jesus. Just hold it around your back? Oh, okay.
There we go.
I got this.
Jesus.
Pull your hair out. Put it behind you. There you go. Put his back on top of you.
I'm not going to tie it all. We're just going to...
Now stand up.
Wait. We can't do it yet. Can't do it yet. Okay, so you guys see? There's the tail.
Yep.
It's purple and scaly and stuff. Bam.
That's going to be Reaper's outfit.
And he's going to have the blonde wig because, I've got something better planned. But for now,
okay. There's the first outfit. We want you guys to see what you're in for. This is the first outfit, okay?
And wait, we got one more thing. One more thing.
You get hair in your face?
Yeah. All right, you can do the mom update. We'll do this one right before you.
Oh my goodness. Hope you guys are having fun because this is hilarious. All right, let's move on to the mom update. The drinking word is mermaid.
I look like that one girl in the club, fit for fixing her weave before, the guys come talk to her.
Okay, check this out. I have a really nice update for you guys this week. This is amazing to me, okay? Normally, okay, well, let me start off with this. We tried getting Tracy in with a dental clinic, okay? And there's only one place around that will take Tracy and do her dental stuff because she's in a vegetative state, basically. So they have to put her to sleep, anesthesia, like oral surgery. So the dentist had us bring her in after they came here. We had to bring her in. They took blood. They did all these testings. And because she has one side of her lung is always it looks like it's an inch full of fluid for years now. I mean, we fought this for many times. Every time she goes to the hospital, they think she has pneumonia. No, the bottom inch of her lung is basically, it's filled in with hard stuff or something. I don't know what it is, but so now they won't do the dental surgery until we prove and get a CAT scan that that's not pneumonia. Well, Tracy's not sick. She don't have pneumonia. And we called the doctors, and they sent out an x-ray today to look because they want Dr. Fahid to say that he's the pulmonary, to say that it's not, what do you call that, pneumonia. And then Metro will go ahead and do the surgery on Tracy. Well, what they're going to do is give her a cleaning and fix the 2 cavities that she has. If you guys don't remember, I was trying to, help her, and I want to make her happy. So I took some ice cream, put it on my finger, and I put it in her mouth, and she immediately went to, not screaming, but crying, tears down her face. I mean, it hurt her, and it made me look closer, and I found out she has a cavity on the back side of her front tooth, and then we found another one on her back tooth. So they won't do nothing about it until we clear her of pneumonia. So we have to have these doctors talk to those doctors, and it's just a pain in the butt. And me and Mara are on it. We're calling everybody, and we're getting everybody to call everybody and get this taken care of. So, that's the one problem we're having. Now, the second problem is, with her, I can't move this. I went to go like this and get the hair out of my eyes. Do you remember when I had long hair? I used to always do that, and this reminded me of it,
Gotta fix that weave, buddy.
Oh, stop it.
I'm
trying to see somewhat here. What is wrong with you? So, anyways, oh my goodness. What is this? Oh my goodness. So anyway,
that's your Vince Neil, your Boy George, your single lot coming down.
how dare you put Vince Neil in with Boy George? Oh my God. Don't you ever do that again.
But you got the picture I was trying to illustrate there.
So anyways, next thing it is, we get Tracy's teeth cleaning and the cavities filled, and then she's in no pain whatsoever anyhow, you know. Right now I give her, by the fit my finger, I give her like syrup, I give her peanut butter, stuff like that, and you know, she's she loves it, you know. So I mean, wouldn't you, if you've never eaten nothing in a year and a half and you only get fed through a belly peg, your mouth has nothing. You don't get to chew on nothing, bite nothing, you know, taste nothing. So I want her to taste things. So I'm trying to, you know, make her happy and give her these things. And I can't see. So now that we got that handled and it's in the works, the X-ray people came out today and took X-ray, but now Metro says they want a CAT scan. It's ridiculous. So we're fighting that. But you all know how happy I was when Tracy, I told you she has her moments of clarity, and then she'll close her eyes, because we were trying to blink her eyes for yes, because she's not grabbing our hand. She's not, you know, squeezing our hand for yes. So I told her to blink her eyes for yes, and that didn't work out because she blinks her eyes all the time, and it was too undiscerning. We couldn't tell if it's yes or were you blinking anyway. So the doctor told us, have her close her eyes for yes, you know. So we did that, and that worked. And she was able to talk to me a couple different times. Not really talk to me, but relay to me how she felt, you know. So, and that was all good. And I was waiting for these moments of clarity to come back in more and more, you know, more and more, what do you want to call it? More times in a row. What's it called?
Consistency?
More consistent, you know. So, but we had something happen the other day that had me and the nurse freaking out. We had Tracy in the wheelchair, and she's in the wheelchair maybe 2-3 hours a day. And then I was like, honey, are you ready to go back to, because I'm just talking to her. I always talk to her, you know. Here's your food, honey. Here's your breakfast. I'm getting your food in there. I'm getting your medicine in there. Here's, you know, your nutrient. Here's your, you know, and I talk to her the whole way. Well, I went to get her out of the wheelchair, and I'm like, honey, are you ready to go back to bed? And she goes, ugh. And she turned her head. You know, I mean, she basically disliked that idea. And I'm like, wait, there's no way. You know what I'm saying? So I asked her again. I'm like, honey, do you want to stay in the chair? She stayed fine. Would you like to lay down in the bed? She went, ugh. She turned her head. I'm like, really? I looked at Evelyn, and Evelyn looked at me, and we're like, whoa. So now I try and trick her. I'm like, would you like to lay in the bed? She goes, ugh. Or would you like to stay in the chair? Nothing. Would you like to stay in the chair, honey? Nothing. Would you like to go back to the bed? She goes, eh. And turns her head. She is conveying, she did this 7 times in a row. She is conveying to us what she wants. She found a way. So now we know when she makes that face, she don't like this. She don't want it. It's basically like saying no or I don't like it. And you know, we can equate that with that. So, you know, now I ask her everything. And if she gives me that dirty face, I don't do it, you know, for her. Oh my God, this hair is all in my mouth. Mm-hmm. Okay. So I that's what amazed me, was that she conveyed on her own, and we were able to pick up on it, that she did not want to go back to bed. You know, she lays in that bed all the time. She did not want to go back to that bed, no matter how I phrased the question. She nailed the answer. She did not want to go back to that bed. So I was amazed. Evelyn was amazed, and we're looking at each other like, oh my God, she's there. She's telling you she does not want to go back to that bed. And I'm like, I know, isn't that great? You know? So now I ask her everything, and if she gives us that face, I know that's a no or a negative, or she don't like it or something. It's not a good sign. So we don't do that then. But she's out of being in them little pockets of coherency. She's telling us she don't like this or she don't like that. And that's a big, big step forward. And the nurse was able to see it, not me telling them. oh, I think she's saying this, I think she's saying that. No, it was amazing that the nurse saw this and she totally told us what she wanted. And she did not want to go back to that bed, period. So we try and keep her in the chair a whole lot more. And it's amazing because she's fighting through this on her own and being able to communicate with us where we're trying to communicate with her and have a language. And she's able to break through and tell us. I thought that was the best. I mean, I was in tears that day. I was so happy. She's conveying what she feels, and that's remarkable. She's doing it on her own. It caught me off guard, It just totally caught me off guard. And that she's able to do this, she has made a big leap forward. So I am so happy with that. And can I take this off yet? Or
as soon as you're done modeling the...
Okay. So I am so happy with that. This is the first big step. She's made baby steps forward, and you guys have all followed along for a year and a half now. She's made little baby steps forward. Get off of that machine. Get off of this machine. Work forward in this. Sit up now. Hold your own head up. I mean, she's made all these baby steps nonstop. It's forward advancement, And now she made this huge step. I am just loving it. It's just, So, first thing I asked her, honey, do you want some nookie? And she didn't go, no. I didn't ask her that. But, she's able to convey to us now. It's a huge step forward. So she's fighting on her own to make us understand while we're trying to, get her to follow our rules to understand. She's something else. She's, oh my God, she's just, the amount of work that she's done to come back has been phenomenal. And this is all from Dr. What was his name? That made us all cry?
Kumar.
Dr. Kumar said she will never come off of any of these machines. And if she ever does wake up, she'll be a complete vegetable. Well, she technically came out of a coma almost, a year ago. She opened her eyes. She's been on a daytime, nighttime sleeping schedule. She's done great. She's worked off of every other machine, and she's only on the moisture machine that sprays mist into her trach because when we breathe in as humans, we breathe in through our nostrils, goes through our nasal passages, warms up, gets heated up, moist, and then goes down into the lungs. Well, a person with the trach can actually get something called mucus plugs, where air's coming in and out, and it dries out the mucus in there and plugs up the lung to where you don't get no air in that lung, Yeah. Okay. So you stop it. Keep getting these hairs in my mouth. So, she can't never work off of that moisture machine because it sprays moist, hot air into her tube going into her trach. So she can never work off of that until she's off the trach. So that's nothing that she can, work off of and make a step forward, because she's always going to need that as long as she's on the trach. We can work her off the trach, but the doctors will not take her off the trach until she is lucid and awake. When she wakes up and she's able to talk to us and she's lucid, then they'll take her off the trach. Because me and you, everybody, you get that phlegm in your throat, you cough it up. Well, she's not coughing it up. She coughs regularly, but she's not, we can't trust that she won't get that phlegm out of her throat. Well, that phlegm covers up all the sections in your lung that transfer oxygen to your bloodstream. So your saturation of your oxygen level in your blood goes down. You have to cough, and then your saturation goes up. So we can't get her off of that until she is officially awake and, talking. And then she'll be off the last machine she's on. And she has worked her butt off to come up this far. I am so proud of her. She is doing so good. And it's just amazing. It's amazing now that she's trying to communicate with us while we're trying to communicate with her, So I hope you guys enjoyed this TRACY update. It was amazing to me. It had me and the nurse both freaking out. I was in tears. I don't know if Evelyn was, but she was freaking out for sure. And, because I tried tricking her up and catching her because, you guys know you talk to your dogs or whatever, and if they're cold, they might shiver, and you say shiver again or something, and they shiver again. You're like, oh, you're telling me you're cold. No, he's just cold, and he just happens to shiver at that same time that you asked. We have to trick her up to know that you actually understand, and you're giving us the right answers. So that's what I mean by that. So it's amazing. She's doing so good. So big hopes there. Big hopes coming in. Let's go ahead and move on from this because.
Okay. So I just had to make sure the stream wasn't blurry because it's coming through blurry on my phone. But we received this awesome, great present from Jim Sheasley last week, and I said we had to wait to show it on a live stream. You guys will see why, because it is an uncanny.
Don't show it yet. Don't show it yet. Show the outfit, because look how close he came to it.
Yeah. Okay. We'll put this on you first. Okay. So go ahead and grab your shirt.
Where's my? Oh, this is my shirt because I will not. Because I am so big, I have been embarrassed. I will not go swimming and take my shirt off. So I ordered this to wear the mermaid outfit. So I'm going to wear this T-shirt to be in water. Go ahead. Where's the top?
Oh, okay. Just go ahead and stand up.
Oh my goodness.
So here goes his tail. Look, this tail. Look at it. There goes my whole torso.
Wait. And on the tail, look at there's a fin. There we go. That's the top fin for the mermaid tail right there.
Okay.
Okay, that's going to be my tail. Okay, and now I'm going to wear this shirt.
Go ahead and hold that right there.
I can't really. Let me go.
Yeah,
it's down farther. That's where it's going to go. See that? Look at that six-pack, people. This is going to be my... Stop squeezing up. There's something wrong with that. This is going to be my mermaid outfit, okay? Oh, my goodness. You're something else, kid.
Hey, I get the laughs. Oh, but you wait. There is a wig cap here, so he can put all his hair under a wig cap when he wears the wig. So we have that one. And here goes.
There's Jim Sheasley did this. I can't believe he did this. He made another action figure out of me, and it's action figure, not dolls. We get closer. Let them see it. He put coconuts on me and a tail. Jim, you are amazing, brother.
Oh.
I'd like to say you got talent, but you put me in a dress with coconut shells. Oh, my goodness. Let me see if I can get these glasses back on.
Oh, man.
There we go. Oh. Wow, there's lots of... Brian Jennings says, big sexy. Puts Jason Momoa to shame. Aquaman, who? Oh, look at you. He actually put it on. Where's your top?
Easy. I don't have a top.
Oh, you need a top. You need coconuts or something.
There's a reason I don't have a top.
Here you go. Come on over. This is Josh's outfit.
All right. So we have that. I'm just going to put it underneath the table.
Yeah. Pull it out.
There we go. All right.
Oh, get that off of me.
Wait. Forgot the best part.
Oh, he's got the bubble machine.
So my feet are supposed to go inside the mermaid. There's little footholds, but it takes like 20 minutes to get the actual fin on. But yeah, it's a superwoman tail. So it's I don't know what you want to call it, superhero mermaid, Wonder Woman. I thought it was pretty comical.
Superwoman mermaid.
But yeah, all right. So that is off. That's done.
Oh, the Canadian perspective says definitely not Joshy's first time dressing up as a girl. I love it. Best comment tonight so far.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Hey.
I mean, if you're not going to drag me down, I'm dragging you down with me, buddy. All right, we got Colleen Perkins, $20. Says, Happy Fishy Friday for Baby, the red tail cat hybrid. and friends from Kevin, Colleen, and our grandson Silas. Can't wait to come visit again. Gonna bring Silas this time. Awesome.
Where's baby at? Which tank?
I just put him into the 3,000.
Oh, so he's in the 3,000 gallon tank now, in with the Pacus. So, and then the Rays, but the Rays are leaving next week.
Mike Mayhew, $5 says, I've known you for over 20 years, Josh. It all makes sense now. Hi, Josephina.
Mikey, you got it. Justina, he called you?
Josephina.
Josephina.
Alexandra Stengel, $10 says, hi, guys. Do you still have your long fin Oscar? No, he unfortunately passed away a while back. I forget when. She said, I was thinking about getting 2 from Predatory Fin.
Oh, they're awesome. Get them.
I want to put in my tank with my parrotfish and plecos. Will the parrotfish nibble the long fins?
That's hard to say. We haven't done that, but let me tell you this. They are defenseless because an Oscar can swim. Boom, he's gone. A longfin Oscar wiggles like a goldfish and barely moves. So he cannot defend himself and get out of, he cannot move that fast. So don't put him in with anything. You can try him with the, what are they called? Parrotfish, but watch them closely. Parrotfish are basically docile, but they might. I can't say for sure. Just watch them and then, take out the parrotfish if you have to, because the longfin Oscars are amazing.
Steve Russell, your comment is far from right.
What's that?
He says I couldn't care less. I'm guessing he's talking about the mom update. You guys are hearing it on Friday.
Maybe talking about, the mermaid outfits, Yeah. You can't read into what you think and then condemn people. You got to just let that one go. And if he's got something to say, he'll say it back.
Looking at times, this was when you were still doing the mom update.
Well, then, if he means that, I'll remove him from the channel because we don't need no negativity.
Gravy Davy, $5 says, hey, Big Rich, can you give my buddy a shout out? His name's Peter Gazinia. He's a huge fan. Well, shout out.
No, we don't give shout outs to Peter Gazinia or anyone else. That's the second time we said it. Hey, how you doing? How you doing, Peter? Nice to meet you, buddy. Yeah, we don't really do that because then, 10,000 people will send in shout out things, So we try and keep it to the fish, the TRACY update, and then what's happening, what we're doing. Right now, we're getting ready to release this mermaid video soon. We're trying to gear up for it and get you guys excited. And we're going to go on to the fishy questions from here. So, it's just, we try and keep it that way.
Marie Dean says, great doll, Jim Sheasley.
Isn't it? That's amazing. He's got so much talent. He makes these things. And the packaging, he brought it in. That's crazy. Look at that face. He's got me goggles on and stuff. But look at my hair, Jim. That's way grayer than my normal hair. Son, I'm not that gray.
He's foreshadowing for when the mermaid video finally comes out.
Oh, geez.
Okay, I'm now caught up to kind of real time.
Everybody's saying it's not blurry. It's got to be your phone because it's not blurry on our screen.
Yeah, I already said that.
Okay.
Not sure what's going on there, but we're all right. All right.
Wait a minute, hold up. Brian Jennings says, your commitment is admirable, Big Rich. A true example of a good husband and dad. I'm sure Josh has learned a lot and will be a great husband and dad. Yeah, he will. He will. I just, family's everything. And, even though me and TRACY are divorced, I'm still here for her and we'll take care of her forever, So if there's a chance she can come back, then it's just effort on our parts to give her the time to come back. If we'd have listened to the doctor, she'd have been, dead 2 years ago. She died. We brought her back. She had lack of oxygen. And, I've seen multiple stories of people coming back from this. And the fact that TRACY's proven the steps that she's made so far is that she can come back. She's not hit a plateau where she stopped and just stopped, advancing. So the more time we give her, the better off she is. And if, I can give her a point to where she can convey what food she wants, and I have to take care of her the rest of her life, I'll do that too, because the mother of my children, I've always loved her. You know, I didn't want to be divorced. You know, that was something she did, and I divorced her because of what she did. But I still take care of her. So I care about her, love her to death. She's been an excellent woman since. If I'd have known she was going to die, you know, the last 10 years, I would have believed her instead of saying, no, I can't believe anything you say. You know, you'll never get me back. No, you know, no. But you can stay here, be a good mom to my kids, because that's what they need, you know. And, you know, that's the way it was. And if I'd have known, I'd have remarried her 10 years ago and lived the last 10 years of bliss, because now, once she did this, I was able to go in through her letters and her notes to her therapist and all this stuff, and I'm reading all this stuff, and all she wanted to do was be remarried to me. She screwed up, you know, and I guess it happens, but I took it as, how could you do that? Because we were so in love, and I'm fighting the world. I'm here for my family. I'm not cheating. I'm not lying. I'm not sneaking. I am getting our family ahead, and she goes off and does that, you know. So I couldn't understand it. I never believed it, and then never wanted to believe her again. But she's been such a good woman for so many years that I just did not believe it. I should have accepted it back, you know. And I'd lived the last 10 years in marital bliss, because she was great. You know, she was here for her family. She never took off and hung out elsewhere and hung out with friends and forsake the family or none of that stuff. She was here building this family ahead. And I saw it as, you're trying to trick me, you know. I'm sorry. That's how I felt. So, you know, if hindsight was there and I knew she was going to be gone, I would have treated her like a queen for the last, 10, 15 years.
Jim Sheasley, $5. He says, I didn't have any brown paint. That's why you got gray hair.
Jim, that's a terrible excuse, son. I gave you the $1.20 for the paint. No, you did awesome. I can't believe the talent you have. You can make these things and sell. You know how much they get for these? $89 from Bobbleheads are us. And the head don't even have to bobble, because any long hair don't bobble. And it's an extra $15 to have the head bobble. Bobbleheads are us. Go look them up. It's $89. You can get $89 for each one of these, and they don't come in packaging like this. They're not personalized like this. They're just a doll, an action figure. They're just an action figure with your face on it, and that's it. You do so much more, and this packaging that comes in, and the wording and everything else, You've got OFR in the background, a picture of me here, and this was about our mermaid outfits. I mean, it's so personable. You can put this on Amazon and sell these, personalized action figure, $89, and then they send you a picture, you make it, you get $90. I mean, that's amazing, Jim. You got great talent, son. Great talent. Bambi, mean you go fight. That is not a doll. That is a action figure.
We got Benny chimed in with $5. He said, "Can you say, hey, Tony Hayes, hope you get better. Hashtag Team Tracy." We got Mike Romans Jr., $5. Says, where can I get a Bigrich doll? Bigrich dolls, you're gonna have to take that up with Jim.
Jim Sheasley, they want Bigrich dolls.
Okay, we got Lori Kish, $2. She says, dolls, dolls, dolls. Hit the like button.
Lori, I can fire you. Aaron Cazzoli says, you wearing that shirt is funnier than the mermaid suits. Well, hey, I'm a big man. I don't want to go out there shirtless, to show everybody the great white belly. Oh, my goodness. You got this one?
Yeah. Colleen Perkins, $2, says, Josh, you put baby in the pool. Hashtag Team Tracy. Not at first, but, after maybe a couple months, we'll go ahead and try it. But
I wouldn't put her in the pool with the fish, but you can definitely put her in the hot tub and hang out, that kind of stuff. And we'll make a baby pool for her when she's over here, like a 10-foot round pond, best way pond or something like pool, and fill it up maybe a foot deep. That way, if she squats down, she can get back up, and she's never fallen underwater. Grandpa will take care of it.
Jim Sheasley says, "Thanks a lot. You manufacture them. Put money towards rescue." I don't know what he
that means
there.
Okay, he says you can sell them dolls and cover your cost, and then put the rest of the money towards the rescue if he wants.
Fair enough. Mark Lane, $10, says my local fish store has a green spotted puffer at a good price. They said it was surrendered from a community tank. Is it possible in a community setup? Hashtag Team Tracy. Hashtags greeting from Germany. Just like Sir Fahoxalot, he came from a community tank. We brought him here, and he was not so nice. Every puffer is different, and it's different in every setup, I guess. So it's kind of hard to say. All I would say is be cautious.
All right, look, the Canadian's perspective says this, and me and him go fight. He said, that's a Barbie, Bigrich. This is not a Barbie. This is an action figure. Oh, my God.
Brian Jennings says, I have a mono peacock bass with internal parasites still eating. What's the most effective treatment? For parasites, you want to go ahead and treat with metronidazole. You can either soak food in it to where he ingests it. You can try putting it in the water too. But if he's still eating, I would definitely soak your food in it and feed him medicated food. That will get rid of it the fastest.
It's Action Figure Friday, Raheem says.
Yeah, AZ Fish Room brings up a good point that green spotted puffers need brackish when they're young and then full salt as they age, and that is true.
But, same thing with snowflake eels and all this stuff, and then people have converted them over to freshwater. So people see this, and they're like, oh, I can have a snowflake eel in freshwater. I can have a green spotted puffer in freshwater. You can, but what you're doing is you're taking, time off their lifespan. It's not their ideal setting. I mean, would you want to take a alligator snapping turtle out of the mud pond and put him in a sand desert? He can live that way as long as you supplied him enough water and sprayed him every day, but it's not his ideal setting. It's going to take off his, lifetime. So I don't condone any of it. We have a scat out there that was freshwater when it came in, and we still have him freshwater. We'd like to convert him back to saltwater and let him live out his days there once our saltwater tank's up. There's a couple things like that. Colombian sharks, they're great, they're awesome, but they are definitely brackish sharks.
Silicone looks terrible. I got silicone on me from messing with the fish tank, and it's the perfect.
That don't look like silicone.
That's right where I had a round bulkhead, and I set it against me, and I was tightening it. I don't know what the hell you're trying to say.
Okay, don't follow the chair like Katy Perry, says Lori. Wonder where base wasteland.
Yeah, you're way far back there.
Yeah. Okay.
AV Fish Room says Reaper has a green spotted puffer. I didn't know that.
Yeah. You picked it up on one of the. You don't watch the shows.
I do not. That I will admit. Do not watch.
See, I'm not that far back. I scrolled down and I'm at the end right here.
Yeah, you were about 14 minutes back. It's all right.
Oh, then I never saw this. Now that I'm scrolling up, I'm seeing things I never saw. Stillwater says, I agree, Big Ranch. Collectible dolls would be it. They're not dolls. They're action figures.
Okay. I just lost it.
Gravy Davy says, raffle off the Bigrich doll. I'll buy tickets for it.
Oh,
Great addition to any fish room.
you said tonight's drinking word is doll, right?
Our tonight's drinking word is mermaid.
Yeah, but that was
No,
funny.
no,
That's why I said
no, it was not.
it. Okay, so you guys have a baby room update coming soon. You know, the first mural was done. Now she has started working on the second
Oh,
mural.
really? She did.
Mhm.
Awesome. I told her when she was getting done, I'm like, oh, that shows you have so much talent. Brittany, you got talent. Now you know what that means? Once you finish this wall, you're going to have to start over there.
Mhm. Jim Sheasley, $5 says just read the font tag on it, Rich.
Font tag.
On the front side.
Bigrich action figure, series 2. There you go. We got series 1 and series 2. Action figure. People, action figure.
I would have laughed if
It said doll.
Joanne asks, is Reaper going to wear a mermaid tail? Yes, he is.
Yep. And then our surprise guest may or may not wear a mermaid outfit, but he's flying in and he wants to be part of this. And it's going to be hilarious. Carlos Lopez says, we love Tracy. Thanks, Carlos. Brian Jennings says, thanks for sharing, brother. Sorry to upset you. No one's upset me. I don't know what you're saying. It's okay.
Oh, did you get a certain package with some ducks in it?
They're right there on the table. We haven't done the awesome
That's
edition
why I
people
haven't
yet.
seen him. So, Omar.
Yes,
what's
from
up,
Omar.
Big Rich, did you get my action figure ducks? And he sent us something on Instagram, and I didn't know if we got the ducks in, so I didn't respond
Yes,
yet.
we got that. And all the packages on that table have to be recorded as today's edition of Awesome People.
Gotcha.
And then we can process them and put them away and stuff like that. So we've got stuff we haven't gotten to yet. We got a bunch of packages there. So, yes, Omar, we got it. Thank you. And he's the one that sent the ducks before, remember?
The little tiny ducks, yeah. Hello 67 says doll equals action figure.
This is not getting any funnier. Susan Elizabeth says Canada represents. You don't know how close you are. Just remember that.
Okay, so we are at the halfway point. You guys know what that means. If you guys got any questions, go ahead and put them in the chat. We will surely answer them. Do our best. Colleen Perkins asked, annual barbecue, ?
Ooh, yeah, we should be planning on that already. We've been putting that off because we got so many other things to do. You know, we need to build things here, you know, that our whole side tarp got ruined by the snow. And now we're fighting to keep the rain off of everything that's under there. We got to tear that down and build a wood tarp. We tried finishing the back deck last year before winter hit and enclose it. We never got it enclosed. We wanted to do that this year. I mean, we've got so many projects to do and, you know, finish the pond and get all the plants planted and all that stuff. You know, we've got the 1,000-gallon up front. We want to put where the Dwight Howard is. The Dwight Howard's got to move to where the saltwater is. The saltwater tank's got to get out of there. I got to finish the saltwater tank to do that. We got to move the tanning bed. That's just one project there. We've got, what else is going on that we have to do? Oh, Josh sold these tanks and we had to move them around and you know, do temporary tanks in the fish room and tubs in there and stuff like that. So, I mean, we've got so much going on. I've got a trailer full of tanks right now. I got to unload and then I've got to give them away and find, you know, deserving people and that kind of stuff. So, I mean, we've got so much to do. We just been putting it off because it ain't summer yet. It's still officially spring. So I will get the info on that and let you guys know when and how ahead of time, especially our buddy Stephen Bundleluck. He sent me a message and wanted to know ahead of time, and I couldn't give him a date. You know, he wanted to know for hotel reasons, he wanted to stay the weekend, that kind of stuff. And I'm sorry, Stephen, I could not. I don't have a date yet. You know, last year it cost me $1,000 over the money I won from winning the mullet contest. And the reason we had the barbecue was I wanted to show my appreciation for everybody that voted for me, and I'll spend the winnings on the barbecue. Well, I ended up spending $1,000 more than the winnings. So, that money's got to come from somewhere, here and there. So, it's we're going to get to it. It's a matter of probably later summer,
We got Raheem says, planning to get a pea puffer. Are they good with planted tanks, and are they easy to care for? It's a 20-gallon pea puffer tank. You can have multiples together. They're fine with plants, and they are super easy to care for. You hardly need to do, water changes on 20 gallons, especially if you have it heavily planted. You just got to feed them and maintain. Canadian Perspective says a wooden tarp. Now I am intrigued. What he means is just a roof, but it's built. It's a wooden structure.
We have a tarp now on metal poles, and it rains and it fills up in between every pole, and it bends it down. Well, the snow was on there, and it got like 3 foot thick on one snowstorm, and it busted the poles, and it bent all of them down to a C. So walking under this tarp is terrible. So we're going to put up a wood pavilion. Same thing we did on the back deck. 17 foot out, and then it'll have a pitch to it. We'll have wood on top. Then the what do you call that stuff you put down? The tar paper. Then the shingles, and that way we can store our stuff for the winter and any rainstorm underneath. Right now we have the 2,000-gallon tank under there, the 1,000-gallon tub. And we use that all summer for koi rescues. Then I also have my new riding lawnmower under there. I have the forklift under there. I have the, what's that forklift you call?
Pallet jack?
The electric pallet jack. We have that under there. And then any fish tanks we get that we can set up, stand and fish tank, we store them under there until I find people to give them out to. We're looking for veterans that are having a rough way, and we can give them a tank and make their life easier. Fire departments. We stopped trying with the whole nursing homes because it's too much bacteria and infection to bring into a clean environment. You know what I'm saying? So fire departments are working. Wounded veterans type thing. That works. Friends, people that help out the rescue. Anybody, that comes and volunteers their times, I always try and give them tanks and set them up, that kind of stuff. So, people call me and they're like, hey, I could use a tank, blah, blah, blah. I've got 5 now, give me a 220. Well, I'm sorry, but, don't seem like you need it. And I try and give them out to people that help out OFR. You know what I'm saying? Not putting anybody down, but we give them out where people are donating their time or they're in need. Greg Woodstock built a pond for a wounded veteran. We gave him a fish tank, a whole cichlid setup, stuff like that, to where these tanks that are donated to us are doing good and are helping people in the community, in the fish community.
Do you know how many gallons you have in the rescue, and do you think this can be more in the space that you already have available now? Yes,
we have over 200,000 gallons right now. And in our stacking ability, we can make more because like them 2 550s, they were only 20 inches tall.
But not much.
Right. They were only 20 inches tall and they had a 4-foot stand. So now that they're gone, our deal was to talk to Dolphin and get a 5-foot deep tank with a 4-foot window on it, 20 foot long, and replace them both. Now we take out the 20 inches of water and put in, 5 feet of water. It's a better way to go, and it gives us more room.
We got Kathy Murphy, $28. Says, hello, Price family. Here's a donation for the barbecue. I keep looking across Erie from Canada, wondering how long it would take by speedy boat to get to Cleveland.
About 3 hours.
Wish I could come.
You can get on a boat and start going, and we'll pick you up at the marina. This doll has a little pull cord in the back. You pull it, and it goes, ouch, ow, ow. That was courtesy of, who was that? I lost it. Who said that? Oh, here it is. Raheem said that. Quite funny, Raheem.
Bigrich and Josh, could you do a video on how you clean out your wetland filter? And could you do a close-up video of the big koi pond in the back?
Yeah, sure, we can do that. You know, we've done many filtration videos in the back. The wetland filter is actually the easiest to clean out. You know, once a year, you just take off the top and you put a pump in there with a hose, and you're sucking it backwards. You turn off your wetland filter to where no water's being pumped in, and then you're sucking water backwards through the gravel down to the bottom and pumping it out. When it comes out clear, you put your lid back on, you're good for another year.
Right. Are you still planning to add another waterfall to the pond?
Yes.
Is Aquascape still coming?
They said they are, but July 25th, 26th, 27th, and 28th, Greg Woodstock's doing Coyote Peterson's pond, and we'll be, you know, involved in that. But the Sunday before, whatever that Monday is, I think it's the 25th, maybe the 24th, maybe 26th, whatever it is, Greg Woodstock's coming here. So we'll have answers for you then. He's coming here to do videos and that kind of stuff. And then we're all heading to Putin Bay and taking care of Coyote Peterson's pond and helping out. And we're going to try and donate some koi fish and stuff like that.
For the people that are asking about tours, we are not doing specifically tours, but if you want to donate your time, you are more than welcome, and you can see the place while you're here. Any thoughts on canister filters? I've had horrible experiences. Depends on the brand.
Yeah, we don't. Okay, I don't want to put down anybody's brand, but we don't like any of the small ones because you got to pump them, and then if they get air in them, they're murder to start up again. We only like the FX4s, 5s, and 6s by Fluval. They're awesome. They're awesome pumps, and we have probably 18 of them, maybe 25 on our systems now. Every tank has 1 or 2 FX5s, and if it's a bigger tank, it has more, you know. And then we have pass-through water, and then we have our main water on our main filtration. So we use the FX4, 5s, and 6s for mechanical filtration to keep the debris from building up in each tank. And if it's not clean enough, we put another FX5 on there until that tank's clean. And then the water passing through gets filtered. The water in there gets filtered by mechanical, and everything's good.
Dougie asked, I've never fully understood your filtration system and how everything is connected. Could you explain?
It's magical, Dougie. It's magical.
Yes, we can do a video on that. Tom Arnold says, I'm wondering if I should take my gravel out so I can have a strap tank without the detritus accumulating between the rocks.
Well, that's the reason we do it. We do everything we do here to minimize effort and, you know, maximize what we do. We need the room, so there's a 600-gallon tank. We put tiles in there. Yes, there's no biofiltration on the bottom because no bacteria can build up on the rocks. But we don't have to clean the gravel. Now, by having a bubble wall in there, you have the water churning. No detritus or dirt settles on the bottom, and then your FX5s can take the dirt out of the water, and your water passing through is getting bacterially, you know, filtered. So, you know, we tried doing this to the best of our knowledge as easy as possible, and it makes our life easier. You don't have to live that way. A lot of people love the gravel look, and you only have one tank. Go ahead and clean your rocks every 3 weeks. It's okay. You know, we choose not to because we have 200,000 gallons of water, probably about 110,000 gallons of fish tanks, and the rest are the 2 ponds, the koi pond and the back pond.
He said, thank you. I'm taking the gravel out this weekend.
Mr. Num says it's only an action figure if it has the Kung Fu grip. You don't remember the G.I. Joe with the Kung Fu grip? Yeah, this was before your time. This is before your time. We had the $6 Million Man action figure that if you looked in the back of his head, there was a hole and you could see, and it was like a telescope. You could see through his bionic eye. And he had the karate chop, you know. Oh, yeah, it was awesome.
You guys have any salt water tanks? Just one.
The 80-gallon and the 240 is in its build process.
265.
265, my bad.
Rob, the koi man, says I have a 6,000-gallon koi pond. Was thinking about switching my mechanical filtration from gravel to plastic media in my filter. Any thoughts? It does work, but you have to backwash your filter a lot more. If you're not concerned with wasting the water and want to backwash it once a week, then it works great.
He's talking about like a
Like
Ultima 30,000.
Yeah, like a bead filter.
A bead filter. See, now these bead filters work because they're like bio balls, but because so much water comes through and it's so compacted with the beads and the bio media, it does collect dirt too. So you have to constantly backwash this. You know,
and I would get a newer version too that has a blower on it. If you get an older version, you then have to, push air through the suction side to try and suspend some of that dirt as you're backwashing it. It's a real pain in the butt. If you get one with a blower, you push a little button and you are all clean.
Okay, Doom Pie says, or wait, Deadwood 1877 says, do you know if there's any like you in Europe? We really don't know. I've heard of somebody in the UK starting up, a rescue, but who knows? I don't know.
Someone's asking if we have any Fusco cichlids. Not sure what that is. That might be a local name that I'm not familiar with. These people need blocks so they can't post. Can you just block them real quick? The next one down.
This one?
Yeah. Anthony keeps timing them out, but you just need to. Now you remove the comment. We might not be able to do it right now.
Unhide this. The user in timeout. There's no option to block.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
So put user in timeout.
I don't know what's up with these bots lately. Cam Gray says, love watching your live streams and videos. Even though I'm a reptile guy, your passion and enthusiasm is awesome. Much love, guys.
Thank you. Appreciate
it.
Guys, also, Animalcon is coming up. Look it up. Animalcon. It is a big show, and you know how what was the other shows that were the biggest ones? Aquashella. There's Aquashella Chicago, Florida, and Dallas. Them three shows are the biggest shows around for fish tank people. Aquacon is going to take over. It's fish and reptiles. And
not
it's
just reptiles, though. All kinds of stuff.
All kinds of stuff.
Bears.
There's going to be Brian Barczyk. He has 3.2 million followers. He is headlining this. He is making this show. Just like, George from Coral Reef 12G makes Aquashella. Well, Brian Barczyk is making Animalcon. And we're going to be featured there. We're going to be there with them. And you guys can come down to Florida and meet us. We'll sign signatures, take pictures, whatever. And give out stickers all day for free. Give out pens. Come see us there. But it is coming up. Check out Animalcon. It's going to be great. There was no show better than the Aquashellas. And I believe in that. They're the biggest shows we've done. And they treat us great. We're going to do as many Aquashellas as we can each year and the Animalcon each year. The smaller shows we had to stop. But
so if you think about Aquashella, on the YouTube side, there's maybe 30 different creators or so. That's a good number. You talk about an Animalcon, you're over 100. So
we're over 200 already.
Oh yeah,
200 creators are going to be there. Over 200 creators are going to be there. So you want to meet your favorite YouTube guys? They're going to be at Animalcon.
Yeah,
you guys got to check it out. It's going to be awesome.
I'm kind of wondering how they're going to have that set up. Are they going to have like alligator and crocodile guys? All the fish guys together, snakes and reptiles. Like, are they going to have it like clicked off, or
I
Is
don't
it going to
know.
be a free-for-all?
This is the first year, so it's going to be in Florida.
Mhm.
So they're going to learn a lot from the first year, and all the creators that do all the other shows are going to tell them, well, this show did this show did that. This would be better if we did this like that show did, you
Right.
know? So they're going to learn a lot from their first year, but it's still, don't miss it, because it's the same price as the other shows, but, you know, at Aquashella, there's like 20 creators. There's going to be over 200 creators, you know, YouTube creators at this Animalcon. I mean, everybody you know on YouTube is going to be there, and you can go get your signatures, your picture taken with them. Yes, no problem. You know, I don't charge nothing for any of that. I get my picture taken with hundreds of people. I sign everybody's anything. I give out cards. I give out, you know, stickers, and we have a good time there. You know, it's great. And then we have sticker wars. Sticker wars where I'm like, hey, what's up, DIY Joey? How you been? You know, on a shirt. Now I just posted a sticker because I put the sticker part out, and where I touched him, the sticker's stuck there. So he's got an OFR sticker on his shirt. Next thing you know, I've got 4 or 5 stickers on my shirt from other people. It's fun. It's fun. So, yeah, you guys don't miss that show. It's going to be great.
The Animalcon is in August. I think it's the 24th through the 26th.
Just look it up on the internet. Don't even look up on YouTube. Look up on the internet, search for Animalcon, and you will find the dates.
Bambi McCluskey said, and 20's stuck in your hair.
I did. I had like, I think it was 5 stickers stuck in my hair that I did not know about. And it sucked getting them out.
Kyle Hernandez says, have you ever considered doing a monster fly river turtle tank with a dry beach extension so they could walk out onto? You guys have the facilities to breed fly river turtles. It would be awesome.
It would be.
It's a neat idea, but I've only ever seen one person actually breed them in captivity.
The problem is they need a mud, you know, like we need an actual mud pond for them because they burrow into the mud. They have, you know, fool around in there, and they lay eggs up in the mud and that kind of stuff. We can't have any of our ponds for them. They will never breed for us. So we have to have a natural mud pond for them.
They breed once every 2 years. They only breed certain times throughout like the day. Like they will not, like they're more of a species that would rather come out in the daytime and lay their eggs rather than nighttime and have them be, you know, ravaged by predators. So it's a real hard thing to get fly river turtles to breed.
Yeah. Boss Aquatics was here. Now, he's fun. He's a newer channel, but go check him out, Boss Aquatics. And it's BOSS Aquatics. He says, you got to love the sticker war. Oh, we nailed him so much. And then he's the one that got the stickers in my hair. So I've got some payback for you, buddy. I'm going to pick you up, take you out back.
Are you guys familiar?
You know what was mad that upset me about that? Boss Aquatics did this, but Reaper videoed it. This is my buddy. He's supposed to let me know, hey, Rich, there's a sticker going in your hair. Rich, watch out. No. Reaper videoed Boss Aquatics putting these stickers in my hair. You know, didn't tell me nothing. Oh, my God, he's supposed to be my dude.
Someone asked, are you familiar with CARES preservation? They bring fish that are close to dying out to be adopted to hobbyist aquarists. I have not
never heard of it.
about it. We'll have to look that one up. Andrew asked, potatoes, fried or baked? It depends on what you're eating, honestly. Sometimes I like them fried. Sometimes I like them baked. So, you know, you can't discriminate against any potatoes. That's the one thing, can be made 120 different ways. They all taste great. Max said, how's your diet going, Big Rich?
Not good. I had, as soon as I went on my diet, I was strong and hard into it. And then I had the Mammoth Cave Aquarium Expo. And it's down in Kentucky, and they had Southern cooking for us, and all the food was free. And then they had queso dinners. Oh, my God, it was so good. And then I come home, and then I had Olivia and Seth coming out from where they live and staying here for the weekend. So I cooked for them. So of course I ate. And then after they left, I had the new nurse, so I was cooking for her. And now I'm ready to start my diet back again. I did lose 19 pounds, but I gained 10 pounds back. So I'm only down 9 pounds. So I'm getting ready to now start my diet again and go hardcore. So, it's rough.
Yeah. All right, guys. William Mowat says, how large do severums get? I've got some in with angelfish and 2 large tanks. Severums, I'd say, can get about a foot.
Our largest severum was about 12 inches.
Yeah. But they are one of the fish that, you could have them in together and they somewhat get along. And I say somewhat because you might get a jerk sometimes.
See, Weird Matter says, I didn't eat all day. And he thinks that's good. But, where to go? I made shredded hash browns and I feel better. The problem is now you're eating at the end of the day and all you're going to do is watch some TV and go to sleep. So that goes on as weight gain. You know what I'm saying? If you're only going to eat a little bit every day, eat in the morning. That way all day you can work it off. You know what I'm saying? Don't eat at night. Don't eat at night. Don't eat at night. That's the worst thing. Because, that's the roughest.
Doom Pie says, hey, Josh, do you know about the mashed potato fry? That's pretty good. I've had them. Not a fan.
Why?
They're just not for me. Like, you make mashed potatoes and then you put them onto a plate and you put them into the freezer and then you bring them out and you deep fry them. I put them into the air fryer and like the outside was good. You were more expecting a fry and then it was just like mush. It's just not for me. I'd rather have like steak fries and stuff. But I mean, they were still potatoes and good. And like I wouldn't discriminate against them. I just for as much work as it was to make them, and when I say make them, I mean Brittany is not worth it.
When I say make them, I mean my woman made them, and it wasn't worth it to me.
Like she spent a lot of time and preparation because you've seen them videos on TikTok where like they look so good, and it was good, but it wasn't what everyone ranted and raved about online.
See, now Max Weeger says, I don't mind being hungry during the day. I just can't fall asleep while being hungry. And that's the thing. That's the thing that kills you. Because if you fast from 4 o'clock in the afternoon until 8 o'clock in the morning, you're doing your best diet. No matter what diet you're on, if you don't eat then, your body is not gaining weight, period. And it's taking some weight off. If you eat whatever diet you have during the day and then don't eat after 4 o'clock, you're doing your best effort to lose weight. But the problem is, as we get older, we're not hanging out at the bars. We're not hanging out at the park. We're not hanging out with our friends playing football. We're not hanging out, nothing. As we get older, we have families, we have kids. What do you do when you get home from work? Well, let's make dinner. Let's sit back. Let's watch a movie. You know what I'm saying? And you feel full and you fall asleep. It's the problem. And it happens to everybody older. It sucks. So you got to really get into eating during the day and not the nighttime.
And carbs are bad. Real bad. Brittany Ziblis, $10, says, happy Fishy Friday, guys. You're doing great, Bigrich. You deserve to eat good food and celebrate occasions like that. Love your cooking videos.
Aw, thanks, Brittany. That's the problem. I can cook, and I know that I can cook. So if I'm hungry, I don't care. There's some noodles there. There's some, queso over there. I can make a meal out of this. You know what I'm saying? It's rough. Now, if I couldn't cook, it'd be easier to be on a diet, or like if Tracy was around and was like not wanting me big, it would be easier because I have something to prove to somebody. I have nothing to prove to nobody hangs out here, like when you get a new girlfriend or something, you want to lose weight. You want to do this. You want to stay busy. You want to take her out. You want to do all this kind of stuff. I I don't have that incentive in my life. You know what's the best part of my life? At the end of the day, I've taken care of Tracy. I've changed her. I've taken care of her. I've repositioned her. I've suctioned her out. We can eat now and relax and watch a movie and fall asleep. That's the problem with growing old. Because food is the only thing that it never, ever does you wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Food is comfort. Food is good. And, you know, it don't lie to you. It don't sneak to you. It don't cheat on you. It don't, you know, nothing. And it's just good. And the problem is as we get older, our metabolism slow down, and then we eat food at night and then go to sleep. And then we all get bigger. It sucks. It's terrible. It's terrible.
Any news on the baby name yet? No, we keep going back and forth.
You're still on the same baby names.
No, we got new ones.
Which is what?
Know.
Tell us.
There's Claire and Penelope.
Oh, not Claire. Penelope. No, I don't like that.
That's your choice.
I know it's not my choice, but that is, you know, Penelope. It's too close to PP. I don't know. It's not pretty. Like the one name you come up with, Allura. That's pretty. You know what I'm saying? What's the other one?
Isabella.
Isabella's pretty, but you know, then I see she's getting called Izzy or Bella. You know, and you know I haven't liked Bella since the Twilight thing. You know, so I don't know.
It's probably going to come down to like the day she's born, and we'll pick a name. I don't know. We'll see. We keep asking each other every day, you know, what we want to name her, and we're getting nowhere. Someone asked if we had any bichers to her home. We do not. We had just gotten rid of 3 not too long ago. They do come in. They're usually a smaller size, and we do rehome them. And we've got
the button.
There you go. Got Dave the Fish Dude Steinbach says, Josh and Bigrich, what size pond would you recommend for a Sterlite sturgeon? I would love to get one in the future, but want to make sure I do it right for the long term. So Sterlites typically stay smaller. You know, that they can get up to about 4 or 5 foot. So with that being said, full term, I would say you need a couple 1,000-gallon pond. But it usually depends on footprint. You know, you could have a wide, shallow pond be a couple 1,000 gallons, and it's perfectly fine for a Sterlite. Or you could go, you know, small dimensions and super deep because you're trying to stay away from cranes and herons. Then you need to go with a lot bigger pond. Do you guys have any smaller fish at the rescue? Yes, we do. They're just far and few between. We are a monster fish, you know, channel. But we do have cichlids and community fish, discus, stuff like that. But we do try and, you know, as much stuff that comes in, we only keep certain things, and then the rest gets, you know, pushed out and rehomed. And you know, we don't always film everything that, you know, goes out, but I guess some people need some clarification on it, so we're just starting to input small clips, and you know, we don't film everything, but there's a lot of stuff to film.
Steve Russell says go with Gertrude. That's a pretty name. Sorry, I don't think it'll be Gertrude.
Are you gonna breed Lavaca? No, we are not breeding Lavaca. Someone mentioned the name Aurora. I think that name was phased out along with Ariel. So there was
I liked
5
Ariel.
names. There was now down to 3, but we added a few.
Okay, what's 3?
That was Allura, Isabel, and Jasmine.
Jasmine's cute. I like that.
That's a far stretch.
No.
Yeah.
That's 1 letter change.
Yeah.
I still like Allura. You should put that back in.
Yeah. Dougie got it. Says sounds like areola.
I know, but it was so pretty.
EJ says new favorite monster fish. Discovered the gulper catfish online. Those things are amazing.
They are awesome.
They are pretty cool, but you know, there's gulper cats and jelly catfish. They're one in the same almost. They will take down almost the same fish that their size. They are just absolutely insane. Someone's asking how the Fly River turtles are doing. They're doing
still
great.
getting along. They did bite each other a little bit at first, but they're getting along great now. Brittany says, go with Candy. I love my stripper names. I'm sorry.
Lamb says Brittany is so awesome. She sent a thank you card for my baby shower. Oh, no, it got deleted or retracted. Sorry. I was reading it.
Oh, guys, also, please, I have to say this. We had it set up for PayPal when you give donations to automatically thank you, and we put in a whole wording that we wanted, and we just found out that it has been thanking nobody. So I'm sorry about that. If you've donated through PayPal and we have not sent you a thank you, I am so sorry. From the bottom, I thought it was automated and taken care of, and I am so sorry that I didn't even look into it. I'm like, okay, that's taken care of. Let me go on to the next problem. And now I find out that nobody has been thanked through PayPal. I am so sorry. I would have done it manually. I just didn't know. No one told me that, hey, I donated and you didn't thank me. That's kind of callous to say, and I can see why nobody would want to say it, but I didn't know. So I had no way of knowing. Nobody was getting thanked this whole time, and I thought it was automated. And I am so sorry, guys. I am so sorry. My bad.
And for those of you saying that thank you cards were sweet, it's no problem. We sent to thank you for sending up the gifts. It was very sweet.
Yes, that was amazing of you guys. That was amazing.
And wait until you see how the nursery's looking now. I showed him pictures and showed the family, but I haven't showed you guys yet. I was kind of waiting for, the mural to have some stuff on it so you can see how the second mural's looking.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of true parrotfish? They are awesome. They're very colorful. They are great fish. You don't usually see them too often.
We need art with Brittany videos. She'll make you laugh. She's hilarious. She just such a sweetheart and a nice girl, and she laughs, and she's like a breath of fresh air in a doomy world. You know what I'm saying? She really is.
Well, you guys got 12 minutes left. Let's go ahead and get the rest of the questions you guys have. If I missed them, go ahead and post them again. So talking about Brittany and her painting and whatnot, I've got her convinced we're going to do her a Facebook page, and she's gonna basically start doing her murals out for other people. We're gonna try and market it around, wall murals and
it's
nurseries.
Hard to charge for something like that, though.
Yeah.
What do you charge for your time of like 12 hours? 6 nights a week.
Well, you see, there's a little more to it. Like she likes painting. It's something she likes to do in her own time. Yeah. So she could go and paint a wall mural and get paid for it at the end. So it's kind of like a win there. But
you got to wait at least a year and a half because you guys are going to have a newborn until she's a year and a half. So you're going to go without sleep. She's going to go without sleep. You guys are going to argue. I'm just saying. Love you to death, but this is what's going to happen. I've been through it.
So David Donovan says, can you feed mice or rats instead of tilapia to monster pacu or other giants to save
We don't
money?
feed no live to anybody. You know, that would hurt me. You know, I'm sorry.
Speaking of, fish food, I want to talk about this. I was just at Walmart yesterday, and they raised the price of shrimp to $7.27 a bag.
We used to pay $5
for 1 pound. They also reduced the size of the bags from 16 ounces to 12 ounces. So you're paying now $7.27 for 3/4 of a pound.
Right.
That's insane. And tilapia went up to $5 a pound.
So yeah, we're getting screwed left and right. The price of gas to pick up fish, the price of food to feed the fish, it's ridiculous. It's getting terrible. And I want to find like a fish market that, okay, these fish are short dated, we can't sell them. I can still feed them to my fish. That's what we need. Whole fish, fish fillets, whatever. And we can't find that because Walmart, they throw their stuff away. It's in the actual garbage bins out back. They throw their stuff away when it gets short dated. They will not work with us and give us their short dated food. And if we get caught in the dumpster, it's actual theft. And we can go to jail for that. So it's terrible. Dumpster diving. When did that become a theft? You know what I'm saying? Yes, Veronica Cormody says it's called shrimpflation. Yes, where everything's shrinking up. Even the size of your McDonald's burgers, your Burger King burgers are getting smaller. They're the same price, if not higher, but the burgers are getting smaller. They're not third-pound burgers or half-pound burgers. They're quarter-pound burgers, and they feel like sponge meat. You ever eat a McDonald's quarter pounder and it feels spongy? It's stuff they put in there to give it the size, but not the actual weight of meat. And like cornmeal.
And a lot of things that I'm seeing lately is, you have to really pay attention to your expiration dates now. A lot of these stores are selling food that's way past their expiration date. It's disgusting.
Trying to save that almighty buck.
Yeah. Yep. So we'll deal with it as it comes. Yeah, Flood City Fish Keeper says, weren't you working on a deal with a restaurant or something for out-of-date fish? Just needed to...
Yeah, they gave us the nastiest. It was like a flounder skin that was 3 foot long that had no meat left on it. It was just skin. Smelled to high hell. And they wrapped it up in the bag and gave it to us. This is cheap. They're going to give it to us at $1 a pound. My fish don't want to eat this. You know what I'm saying? It stunk up this house so bad. As the last time we dealt with them people, it was horrible.
All right, let's not derail the chat here with about economy talk.
Yeah, we're getting ready. Go ahead and go back to the fishy questions. Any way we can help, let us know.
So 7 more minutes. Let's go ahead and get some more questions in the chat. You guys have had some good questions tonight, so let's keep them going. Doombye says, out-of-date frozen food is good as long as it's frozen. That is true, as long as it is for, non-human grade. It's just hard because you have to kind of know the manager of the store, and they have to basically give you those food. A lot of people in today's day and age don't really care about, going the extra mile to give it to charity and see things not being wasted. It's easier for them just to toss it in the dumpster, clock out, and go home,
Right.
Size of tank for a fire eel. Sorry, I did see that earlier and I lost it. But fire eels can definitely get well over 3 foot, and they can get about as big around as a 1 liter bottle. With eels, they're not actually eels. They have a hard time turning, so you kind of need a larger footprint for them.
When they get that fat, our eel is this big around. he can't turn on a dime. So he needs at least, 2.5 foot, 30 inches, maybe 36 inches at the least to turn and go back up because he's a fat son of a bitch.
So yeah, I mean, in realistic times, 8 foot by 3 foot tank should do a fire eel for life good. But one of the hardest challenges is keeping a fire eel alive for that long. A lot of people can grow them to 2 foot or so, and they look like long, skinny string beans. And then you start getting fire eels like ours that are huge and meaty. As soon as they get long, we get them on that protein diet, and they just balloon up, and they look monstrous.
William Muat says, my 2 daughters are Julianne Marie and Nicole Elizabeth, and those might be 4 names to think about. Now, I like the Juliana. That's a pretty name. Marie is in there because they're trying to come up with these names to have the middle name as Marie because that's Josh's mom's middle name. Nicole is pretty. Elizabeth, they kind of eliminated that because of Lizzie. They didn't want their daughter called Lizzie. So there's a couple names there that are add to the situation. You're never going to find the perfect name where no kids can come up with a acronym that'll make not make fun of them.
Yeah.
Rich. There's Dick. You know how much I had to grow up and old people are calling me Dick? I'm like, look, Dick, my name's Rich. You know what I'm saying? Don't call me Dick. I don't even know where they get that from. How is Richard shortened to Dick? It don't make sense. It never made sense to me. That's not my name. My name is Rich. And as I got older, I'm now known as Big Rich because I had Little Rich, and then I had Joshy, and then I had Richard, my other boy. So, I never got where they got Dick from, and I don't like that as a name, and would never, I don't know.
Tom Arnold says, what about bulk dry dog food? Here's the thing. You can feed dog food. Cat food is essentially a pelleted food, is protein and fat. And, that they have different flavor additives in there. But the bad thing about those foods is the oils that they produce in the water. Yes. As much that we feed, you're going to have that oil build up later. So you can feed it, but you have to have the filtration, mostly mechanical, to be able to handle all of that pellet food. Like if we fed our monster fish nothing but pellets, our water would look like crap unless we had a lot more filtration on it. Someone asked about cooked chicken. You can feed chicken to do your fish, but chicken's not that cheap.
It's cheaper than the tilapia now.
I guess it's a couple bucks a pound. Yeah. But when there's chicken around, I just eat it all. Brittany hates how much that I love chicken. So like she'll go grocery shopping and I'll go grocery shopping, and every time I bring home big family packs of chicken because I can eat that stuff every night.
Tell her to learn how to cook it 87 different ways.
Oh, she does.
Okay.
Blood City Fish Keeper says you should see the first 550 you sold with about 30 discus in it and other fish too.
Is he the guy that bought it?
Yeah.
What's it called? Blood
City? City Fish Keeper.
Okay, he bought the 2 550s from us.
So he went home. The first one, he ripped out the overflow, patched up the floor where the overflow was.
Yeah.
And then he gave that tank to his wife, and she put discus in it. He came and picked up the second 550, not knowing I did the work and put all the bulkheads in it and capped them off on the bottom. He's wanting to use that for monster fish and seeing that it was already capped off with the plate. Nice. So he doesn't have to do no work to it. And I told him how we use the back overflow. We just put the big sponges in there, and I gave him the sponges with the tank, put in just a power head, and basically put water out, and it created a big circle on each side. And he's like, that's how I wanted to do my FX filters on it.
Awesome.
I'm like, see, there you go. So I would not be surprised if he's got that tank in and set up already. But the only thing that scares me is he said he had to take the tank off the stand, and I believe he flipped it up onto its side to get it through a hallway or a basement door or something like that. And whenever you tweak them tanks, it's not good. So I imagine he had to, you know, repair a seam or two here or there. But definitely glad to hear that those tanks are up and
You
running.
did teach him how to fix some seams.
Yeah.
Okay. Because we've had them for like, what, 12 years now?
Yeah, they were built in 2013.
So we've had to take care of them forever and fix them how many times?
Yeah.
At least once a year.
All right, let's get one more question. Before we have to sign off for the night. Which one is it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Mrs. Jones says, I understand the relationship woes. My husband, who I love and adore, messed up, and we got back together forever. That's nice. That's
Okay,
nice.
Brittany Ziblis says, was Emma completely eliminated? I can't remember. Yes, Brittany, you know, abolished
Why
the name
did she?
Emma.
Why?
I love it. She does not.
Why? Emma's such a pretty name, and you can't like
Yeah.
screw with it.
Yeah.
You know, you can't be like, oh, Emma, oh, that's going to be pizza. You know, no, there's no acronym for Emma. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a pretty name. It's a like a English name, you know.
All righty. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and sign off here for tonight.
Answer that last question.
What? So if
That
someone was to volunteer, would we be able to bring fish food? What pellets do you guys feed the fish? You can bring whatever food you
Bring
want.
whatever you
Shrimp,
want. Fish will
tilapia,
eat anything.
pet pellets. You are more than welcome
Yes.
to feed them
Yes.
while you are here. So we appreciate you guys for stopping in to do tonight's
And
video.
Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. I appreciate it. This is my one day a week that I get to hang out with my friends, and you know, I work all the rest of the time. I work 112 hours a week, so taking care of Tracy, and then you know, then I on top of that 112, I got to work and take care of the rescue and the house and all that stuff, and then I got to find some time to sleep in there. So I get about 2.5 hours sleep a day. So I appreciate hanging out with me on Friday nights, guys. I love it. It's a great time. Thank you.
And as always,
Stay fishy, my friends.